I feel so strongly that the reason I'm here is I dream big dreams. I dream the kind of dreams that other people said would not be possible. I'm also living proof. This isn't a Hollywood movie. I come literally from the other side of the tracks. If you saw where I grew up and we took a picture of it, the neighborhood, the setting, you'd say it's impossible that someone could come from there and get here. But it is possible.
And if you're having one of those dark days, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to feel that darkness.
If I start crying, I don't think I'll ever stop!
If you're going through a divorce right now, if you're going through a financial problem right now, if you're going through an illness right now, if you are going through any form of crisis right now, I know you might not even want to get out of bed in the morning. It might be that bad. Please remember this: crisis comes to serve the person who wants to use it as fuel. And you have a choice. You can be a victim and you can let it break you, or you can actually ask yourself, how can I use this time in darkness, which will not last, because you know this, dark times never last. The real question is, how can I leverage the pain? How can I leverage the darkness? How can I leverage the heartbreak so it grows me, so it makes me stronger, so it makes me wiser, so it allows me to tap into the greatest of virtues of humanity.
Pain is always there because life is freaking painful, okay? But suffering is a choice.
And if you've got in your mind that you think that people don't understand, that's okay. They don't. But you do. You know darkness. You know evil. But more important than that, you know good. You know light. And you know laughter and love better than anyone.
I remember the past and I learn from it. I rejoice and celebrate in the present, and I reimagine the future. If you are victimized by your thoughts, you're victimized by your past. I use memories, but I do not allow memories to use me.
The first thing is to recognize that what's happening is not a punishment, that it's actually an opportunity. What most people do is pretend that it's not there, pretend that it doesn't exist, or try and do something to avoid feeling it. Please trust that it is leading you to something greater, and know that.
Use your pain as an instrument for your greatest growth.
So, embrace that darkness.
And in those moments then, when you can actually just embrace it and accept it, 5 years from now and 10 years from now, when you look back on it, you'll see it as a pivotal moment in your development.
Own it. Don't look away from it. Don't bury it in booze or in pills. Live your life. Embrace your life.
Doing something, you should believe in it with your heart. Yeah. And just the only way you can do that is to know who you are. But once you know who you are, how you want to work, how you want to spend that part of your life for work, and then you just go do it. You start every day and you learn stuff as you go. And that's the thing. So, the advice is, maybe it's some of the things I've already said, like, if you know yourself, then you can start to build a vision for what you want to become and what you want to do with your life.
The dream, by definition, is to contemplate the possibility of doing something. Planning and goal setting bring the dream to life. I guess you can say they get the dreams heart pumping. Everyone has hopes, dreams, desires, passions, and aspirations. But very few set and write down goals. And for the few that do, we tend to have the utmost admiration. Because they are the 10%ers that are living every day at the desired destination of next level. I guess you okay living low like bass while you watch them live high like treble. But see, there's no reason for you to settle when you can win and get a medal by simply setting your goals on a daily basis. In most cases, when the goals are executed and the dreams become reality, them frowns quickly turn to smiling faces. See, execution is worshipped, but without goals or a plan, the execution is dead. #executed. When in reality, it's your goals that should be executed. I guess you don't understand that success is so therapeutic. I heard somebody say people that don't have goals work for people that do. Without goals and a plan, your life is just standing still like a statue. So you tell me, how can you hit a target that you don't even have? So whether your goals are short or long, like the neck of a giraffe, it's imperative that you give yourself direction by creating and implementing a plan. And once that plan is in place, you instantly have clear vision, and now you can stand tall with your head up high, because now you know what to do and when to do it. And thus you're prepared when opportunity knocks and well on your way to living life affluent. So the choice is yours. They say a dream without goals is just a dream. So if you refuse to set goals, you might as well go back to sleep and make it a deep sleep, so the dream will seem more real.
How do you prepare somebody to survive that initial stage of boredom and pain?
Well, pain is great. You've got to embrace pain. Pain is pleasure. You've got to make the connection between the physical and the mental. When you work out, it's painful. I do long distance swimming is like my main workout. I also do other things, but that's my main workout. I'm on like mile 1 and I'm like, oh man, this is fun. I'm so bored and I'm really gonna collapse. But when I'm finished, I am like, oh man, I've got so much energy and it feels so good and I pushed past it. Well, you know that when you're exercising, when you're running or you're working out or whatever, it hurts, but it leads to something pleasurable. You have to be able to translate that to mental things. And if you make that switch in your mind, it is mind-blowing what can happen to you. If the boredom of learning something technical, and you're able to say to yourself, wow, I'm gonna master this bit of coding after a few months, and just think of what it's gonna allow me to do. Okay, so the boredom now is actually not so bad, because I can imagine the powers that it's gonna lead to. I'm not gonna skip the steps, I'm still gonna learn, but I'm thinking of all of that post-workout feeling I'm gonna have. You've gotta be able to understand, embrace pain. Pain is something to embrace. If there's no resistance to you, you're not going to get anywhere in life.
If you die today, what ideas, what dreams, what abilities, what talents, what gifts will die with you?
Last August, I was told that in all likelihood I had 3 to 6 months left to live. So I think the only advice I can give you on how to live your life well is, first off, remember, it is not the things we do in life that we regret on our deathbed. It is the things we do not.
Hey, I don't care who you are, what race, what age, what gender. I don't care about any of that stuff. But what I do know is that you have a dream inside of you. And that dream you have kept hidden from the world. You've made excuses for it. You've delayed it. You've listened to people telling you to be realistic. But deep down in your heart, you know that you're not living to your potential. Where is the wealthiest place in the world? Do you know? It's not China. It's not Dubai. It's the graveyard. Because in the graveyard, you will find inventions never invented, businesses never erected, songs never sung, books never written, ideas never nurtured, people never realized because they were scared to take a risk. Scared like you.
A lot of people die full of their dreams, full of talent, full of ideas, full of skills, full of intelligence and abilities that they never reached for. They never tapped. They never got into. They never used it. Never used it.
But you want to know something else? You're not in the graveyard yet. And we get one life, right? And every passing moment, we will never get back again. See, this present moment is so precious. We have to be here. We have to be in it and make the most of it. We have to live our dreams now because they are possible.